Famujano to baby. I'm talking to the wise only. Hallelujah. When I'm odoma hobrasiye for. Ebia obesi a hunter for. King, who is that? Timude friend pe. Framania ye kasa kire wo say we are. Ye two fwa pe. Jesus worship from we are see no any spot. Oh perform. Now when this one.
Fiegui and our boca. Dem do see and say, dream you, say Adiano, wow, not boa on mine, not woman the pemu woman. And I said, the uncle when you bed year. And their hands so. Now, demo answer mutia meno. Yes, when one ye prembi. Now ye prembia, nipper mood papa da. Mimi quesafo, a body, a cofaba, efnadi. And I make a waiter say no tell me tea. Nentra was soon. No one can say too hopeful. That's when I may bow. Ness a bonam fan san canwa. No, the wedding kunim. Se boron so in Sabacan so or no must say. Madame must say. Namima told you and go may so. No one's a sign. No me an inti near near home and yejuma. I bet bow my African star necasano. Name me could just suffer. Say African star e kurame na me nhira ya bedu so ya friend prembi abrante bi anu otan akro so o pekro no ma bedi hene enti o hia wo a no kasa boko no koyesei no yesei enen kofo se o we die se kenya no bedi wo hene a se kenya no bedi wo hene a se kenya no bedi wo hene a ni pado duara and a pese prembi aba bedi hin when na omanya man bedi hin say kem ade odin ka be say an say opese boba oh si boba somebody am fani mafio o say na nije ho oh nana so na nije se bo ho no mkopo so boba when na onu adadamfo a ogiri tum se we de we na damfo pa anu a onanam ti ache no ono on camper for papa speaking English ni bi eno no oka aba no say masa waka any ma be this ana na damfo be sense which animal animal we e dey go here no so leopard and I say masa we don't rear leopard for household. Small leopard. When you grow, it becomes a big leopard. Big leopard also kills. I say, Sebaketwa. Yenye no few. Naso wenyinia. Wokum. Also, Oman Koko. I say, oh boss. Like this way, make cage, put them inside, and lock them. I say, my catcher saying, how much do it? Yeah, you couldn't maybe you. Oh, one until I'm feeble, baby. What about the they say, young couldn't maybe. I also, I feel him with porridge. That be I mean the cocoa. No, the cocoa, no, the cocoa, no, the cocoa, no, the cocoa, no, the cocoa. Now, so that could add up on me. I know the America frame no moon on the amano. Sad dear, or my omuko corner. Dako chance in more way and the channel. And to only Museno, then Mujano, a noon, or the man a bonny dear papa was so a moja. I fed over Tessia Bontoni. No city ya Bontoni. Now, can the man up a walk who munti. When you know, and the when you wear no channel. I think of phobia me and sorry. Nafe, or can conform no mabum to when I'm Jomua. Oh, on board there, no behave, Johnny, ye hwehwegu tomato si enoma obi a enipa nyina ne di ho adamfo ka kire wo se nana sebodie yenye no wo fie oso obama ne koko ese wonyansa no aburu obi ade so o de tufo wontie de wawo akomam a waka so obey no eno ana wo ye nto hunu ye no wa se kuro no mu fa ana nadamfo no ana obetu ni fo no ekogina sa ade we de ona sa kopetuo ena obeto bo sebo no ena okun no ana fe de nkofo na so ni mu afi ansana o ba chiro nguma controlance ade akope nipa ne chew wawe nkofo mmensa ba boka konya no wai afi ansana abeka chire jomfo se me pa mo chona mudwa no meye ni yi amamo wadamfo no beka chire wo se ne brofo nye de wanu nyepe enti wo pe wo me kamfo wo no so na ama enne wo waji wani so no sibono atin conform yensa mawe wasa akosi edwom ana obi edwane nti anya boa na hwehwegu na mo we hurisi we no maso a na buogum na we hurisi na otiti na no sa boyi akwa huru damfo no a wo ka se wonye ono anu wasa be fetuo o se ne ono wante brofo ana sa be kunu ma wo ene se wankohia sa damfo yi ana o se da bia no wonye ne hwe na obeka wo ye no ogya no a anka wuji tum se kuro no wa bofa na wa sefa nti enne yen o wo ho a hu se nipa na odo ho kobo no o ye prembi so wo ka sabu te no a wo betie se on tie dia ani ne hwedi e se dia wo ani nye ho
Very good afternoon to you. Medindi Kofi Asante Impari, Anase Fifi Asante Impari. Ewie mabamo fie, mabamo kemu, mesimegwa, mepesi edinkomo. There are a few things that I want us to speak about this afternoon. Menchakra, macha 45-50 minutes. Na mewie, nea meka nama moving on. The lighting is very bad this afternoon. Terrible. I can't. Anyway, we do it that way. Nti michechi amu nyina michechi amu baby amu obi a mpacha oba so abomodian type bibi na me hu din na me ma wo nchia strong come from this part of West London, Southwest London this afternoon. We in Osha na me say Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. There was a book like that, Pride and Prejudice, if I'm right. And we all know what pride is, and we all know what prejudice is. So I'm not gonna go so much into detail with regards to that. But there is this conceived opinion Okay, there is pride, first of all. There is definitely pride. And there is this preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or facts or actual facts. And then it's just being thrown in the air. And this afternoon, I just want to address this. I want us to talk. I want us to see how best we will be able to possibly discuss some of these issues and then work together as one people, and because that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for divisions. We're not looking for disagreement, but rather we need to try and do things in harmony. First of all, Nipa Wabaswa Mehunu Secondly Takrade in Torino. Hey, I'll say hi, Fifi. Hey, good afternoon to you. Udini then Torino, and I say, and okay, you're from the Twin City, right? And that is what you've used, Secondly Takrade in Torino. If I'm correct, please clarify. I don't know where Torino is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know where Torino is. But anyway, good afternoon to you, and thanks for being here and share the video for me. And we are me crime more videos bebre into me baba some no. There are some of the videos that I might possibly actually play them from my phone because of copyright issues before somebody reports me, and then for them to strike me off. Bear with me 1 second. So let me see if I can quickly grab a video here and then play, because I just want to straight away get into the nitty-gritty. I don't want to hang about. Bear with me 1 sec. There was a statement, as I'm looking for the video, we'll be talking about this. There was a statement that was made last night by Kevin Taylor, okay, that if he goes down, or Torino is in Italy. Oh, super. Good afternoon to you, Yaovi. Torino. Yeah, you're right. Torino in Italy. Okay, absolutely. Good afternoon to you. Oh, welcome to Silverhead Studios, which is, my name is Fifi Asante Mparo, which is my personal page. And yeah, so you're welcome here. Please share the video for me if you can. So I was talking about this. There was this bold statement, super bold statement that was made last night by Kevin Taylor. Okay, there was a whole lot of things, insult as usual, but this statement that Kevin made is way too bold, and I think it's pride, and it's a preconceived opinion, or preconceived of his opinion, which is not based on any actual fact. It is not based on any actual fact. And I'm going to paraphrase what he said. He said, if his platform goes down, which is the loud silence platform, if that platform goes down, the NDC as a political party also goes down. This is a serious statement and a bold statement. In other words, if there is no loud silence, there is no NDC. There is no loud silence, there is no NDC. And he went on to say, if I go down with the NDC, or we all go down. Kevin, I totally get it. I totally get it when you have issues with other people and you are addressing it. But for you to actually think that without you, the NDC will never come to power, it's not true. If you think that is what it is, then you are living in Pimpers paradise. Bob Marley will say, you are living in pimper's paradise. Because there is no data to support such statements. Absolutely no data to support that statement you made. Rather, I'm going to show you certain facts. The NDC has been in power when you weren't in the scene. When there was no Kevin Taylor, the NDC has been in power. And the NDC will continue to be in power and also go into opposition with or without Kevin Taylor. No one person can power a political party to victory. Kevin, note that. Absolutely no one person can power a political party into victory. Let me actually give you the stats, and I'm going to give you facts, actually. I'm going to give you some facts today. The NDC has been in power how many years in the Fourth Republic? Rawlings served his 8 years in Fourth Republic, correct? Then the NPP came into power led by ex-president Kufuor for 8 years. After Kufuor's tenure, Atamils Asumdwehene, in blessed memories, also came into power and he served his 4. Did he serve his first 4? I think he didn't finish his first 4. May he so rest in perfect peace. And then Yankopon Efreno on a coy. And John Mama BD a bit off on only 4 on the year. And then John Mama also came into power another 8. So if you take another 4, my apologies, another 4, which made it 8. So they had 8 in a block with Jerry John Rawlings, and then they had another 8 in a block with Mama or with Atamils and Mama. Right? And then the NPP has had 8 in a block, and now they're going for another 8 in a block. Another 8 in a block, yes, with the current president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. When the NDC won their first 8 in a block with Rawlings, you were nowhere in the scene, Kevin. Nowhere in the NDC campaign trail. But they won those 8 years. When Atamils came into power and served nearly 4 years in his campaign, you were nowhere in the scene. You were nowhere near the campaign trail. And then they won that. When John Mahama came on the scene to serve 4 years, you were nowhere in the scene. You only came into the scene after John Mahama lost that 4 years. After he's lost the second year of his tenure. Or the second term, not the second term of his tenure. That was where you came in the scene. And the fact is, when you came in the scene, rather, yes, you did well, Ubwejuma, no question about that. But the NDC lost. Look, we need to ask some difficult questions here. We need to ask very difficult questions here. Because there are 2 schools of thought, actually, if I'm to be sincere with you. The first school of thought thinks it was you, Kevin Taylor, who actually caused the NDC votes. And somehow, I tend to believe the first school of thought. Why? Because election is won based on swing voters. You will always have the core members of NDC, the grassroots, the core members. No matter what you do, they are going to vote NDC. And you're going to have the core members or supporters of the NPP no matter what you do, they're going to vote NPP. Now we have what is called the swing voters, which you have to try and reach out to them. And these swing voters, majority of them vote based on party policies. They vote based on policies. They vote based on mainly policies and what appeals to them, what sounds great in their ears, what they think will hurt them for the next 4 years. And then ask yourself, did you manage to do that? Did you manage to do that? Did you manage to appeal to those swing voters for them to vote for the NDC when you came on the scene? No, it wasn't done. Why? Because the first school of thought they believe that because of your hardcore politics of insult, of degrading people, of name calling, is what cost the NDC the last election. Because they believe that those people saw you as not decent enough to champion John Mahama's campaign. And then there is a second school of thought who also believe that based on your hard work is the reason why MDC was able to bridge the gap from the previous election. So for you to sit on your platform, I think sometimes you need to ask yourself some hard questions. Bro, listen, let's face facts. You're doing your job. You're doing a fantastic job. You're doing a great job. But it will not take any one person to empower NDC into power. You can switch off your platform today. You can switch off your platform today. And I bet you, in 2024, the NDC can still win the election without you. You can have your platform and do not even champion anything for NDC. Do not speak, do not utter a word about the NDC campaign. And trust me, believe you me, NDC will still win the 2024 election without you. Pride, no. This is arrogant. You cannot sit on your platform and make those statements because the facts are there. No one person. Look, Ghana will be run with you or without you. Ghana will be run if Akufo-Addo is still alive or dead. Ghana will be run if John Mahama is still alive or he's nowhere in the scene. It will not take, if we are saying, no matter what we do, things will always run. Things will always run. So we shouldn't make such statement. Say, if my platform goes down, it goes down with the NDC. NDC will never win the election without me. Wow, that is really bold. That is a serious statement. That to me is really serious statement. That is a very, 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 very serious statement for you to make. NDC will not win election without you, Kevin? I don't think so. I don't think so. I understand it could be you were angry, but when you are angry, don't let your emotions take over so much and begin to spell out things that doesn't have a basis. When the NDC won their first 8 years in the Fourth Republic, where were you? It's a question I will ask. Where were you? Were you in the sin? Were you in the sin? I'm looking for that video to play. You were nowhere in that sin when they won their first in their premiership. That was Jerry John Rawlings' premiership. You were nowhere in the sin. So, inti yeah, mumyam bre wasi kakra, bro wasi. Ena kofidro eka wahano, bro wasi kakra minua, bro wasi. 1 second, let me get Kofi Draw up here.
I'm telling you. Famujano to baby. I'm talking to the wise only. Hallelujah. When you oduma ho brasiye for. Bebia obesi a hand time for. King, who is that woman? Timu de friend pe. The framania ye kasa kire wo tese we a ye tufua umpe. Jesus wash from we ase anu ani swateta. O perform na we ni swala.
Na hwie gui ene waboka dem de wusie ne se dwiemienu
This is a serious statement. For you to say the NDC will not win election cannot win election without you. When you go down, the NDC go down. So I'm trying to play through and pick up that video. So just that portion. That's all I need, because that is what I wanted to address and talk about. No, it's the pride, the arrogance. Something is getting into your head, and you need to pump your brakes. Seriously, you need to begin to pump your brakes and then begin to reflect on yourself and then ask yourself. Even Jesus did soul searching. Jesus, at a point, asked his disciples. Jesus himself did what is called self-reflection. At a point, Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do men say I am? Who do men say I am?" Jesus, of all people, he asked his disciples, "Who do men say I am? Who do men say I am?" Then after getting the answer, he went on to say, "Who do you think I am?" Hey, if you say, "So we are what being said, oh dear, what do stage be a obedient to for a serious rule, and as obedient to mean come somewhere, be very careful. It's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous. It's a very, 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 very dangerous path. Very dangerous path. You are treading on a very thin line, because we live in a life, this life that we have. Hey, you can't be a lone ranger. You can't. Why? Because we are human beings. We are born to connect to each other. We are born connected. You might not need my help. Anyway, we don't know each other from Adam. But you may need someone else's help. Because in life, you can't do anything by yourself. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much wealth you have. You cannot. It do baby a so bro once. You can buy a super expensive car. That car will require a service or it will break down. As I said, oh bro once. Now the car no come a mechanic. Now, now explain me extra mechanic, what is wrong with the car. Now treating mechanic, with respect. Now mechanic, and so as I fix a car, even your shoe, even your clothes. You need to take it to dry cleaners. Your suit. When you get to the dry cleaners, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what your status in life is. When you go there, you have to humble yourself and speak to them nicely and pay for the service. Because they can turn around and say to you, I won't provide that service. You might be thinking, okay, I'll go down the next person on or the next dry cleaners down the road. You will go to them, and then with the same attitude, they will say no to you. They will shut their doors in front of you. NDC 4 mwana mako akof hunjataba ewunrem. The same way, those who have ears in the NDC should listen. Makongrem and a makwaku hu jataba. Na muhu jataba no ne ho ye mo fe. Enti mafa jataba no and a mode jataba no abefie. Thinking say ne ho ofe or samo kraman ba no wo fie no. Enti mo ba be tete jataba no wo fie. Na mo refi say jataba na mo titi no wo fie no onyi a obechim wankasa are. Obechimo ankasa are. Those who have ears in the NDC should listen. That's all I've got to say. You think it's favoring you today. Tomorrow, it will play against you. And when it does, if you don't do something about it today, and then it begins to play against you, it might be too late. 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 We're talking about numbers. Our numbers are 1. Even sometimes, look, I turn on my camera and I don't have one person. I don't care. I don't give a toss because I'm not doing the video for numbers to come and sit under. For numbers. What about those who does pre-recording? They do it, they pre-record it, and then they just push it out there. Whilst they pre-record, nobody even watches them. Because there are people who don't have the confidence to do live, so they pre-record, and then they put the video out there, hoping somebody will watch it. Hoping somebody will watch it. So when I turn on the camera and there's one person, no people, personally, it doesn't affect me. I'm here to deliver a message. Once a message never turn from a call. Nyankopon fee said the message should get to them, it will get to them. Nobody's got control over that. Nobody will have control over that. So far as I don't breach any of the laws on those who owns the platform, for them to take the video down. For them to take the video down. We are one people. It's one Ghana. We have to be careful how we go about making bold statements, talking as if there is no tomorrow without us. And the Nyankopon obo we asine. As if there is no tomorrow without us. This is the very reason why sometimes I come and say, I will come here and I will say, Kevin is a double standard. He's a two-face. Because same you, Kevin Taylor, you did a video and you know it in one of your in one of your videos. You attacked what's her name? What's her name again? Oh Jesus. One of our celebrities. Oh gosh. The name is gone. The name is gone. The name will come. It will come. Something first. Is it Forsen? Yeah. Something Forsen. Forgotten the first name. But it's the surname is Forsen anyway. So those of you watching, you know it. She's one of our celebrities. Very, very outspoken, and I like her. If she has to tweet, she will tweet. Very, very consistent. Very, very consistent. The name, anyway, something Forsen. You attacked her saying, Lydia Forsen is the name. Lydia Forsen. You attacked Lydia Forsen, saying, Lydia Forsen has made a statement saying the NDC shouldn't be thinking that she is in their camp and what she's saying is favoring them. And you came attacking her. You did on your program, you addressed her and said to her she shouldn't be thinking that because we've got into a time that, yes, everything that you say against the current administration will be in favor of opposition party. And same you turn around again and said, would that mean there's no way NDC can win? I go down, the NDC goes down with me. You too, we can also say that the first that you are saying it because nobody's asked you to champion John Mahama, but rather it's just favoring the NDC in opposition at the moment because of the current administration being messy. Being messy. You need to pump your brakes. Sometimes, sometimes sometimes misrewa to bokakra. Torebia kesana se wachia den achia. Se wachia. Tia to bokakra. Still be brave. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to play a video for us to watch. I saw this video this morning and it is very disturbing. And this video is about the internal election of the NDC. The NDC executive internal election. How within their own internal election, some of these elections have been rigged. Afa obitrim, afa nitrimo. NPP did the same thing in their internal election. Some of these elections were rigged. It turned into fights, disturbances. NDC said, what is going on? The question I have is, are these two political parties in the Fourth Republic, are they the answer to Ghana's problem? Let's watch this video quickly. That was my wrong video. My apologies on that. Let me quickly, where is it? Remove that from there. Tell me 1 second. Let me quickly get that video. I don't think I've added it to the stream. Quickly do that, and then let's have a look. And this kind of scene scares me. It scares the hell out of me. I see things like this and I say to myself, wow, wow, wow. Why would somebody?
I won an election. I won the election. I won an election. I won the
A serious. This is regional NDC internal election regional. Afa papa ni dream. Afa ni dream. Because I say I won an election. Nani tia pass we wini nso ye wia no. Ya Jeff ni sem. Ye call national asa say. Ye call regional asa say internal. Ye call your friend is saying main electioner, general electioner, ASA, all the time. The question we need to begin to ask is, if they are stealing each other within their own parties, how much more, say, a general electioner, they do not have this preconceived idea, say, we are election. And then apart from what makes these two parties the savior of Ghana at the moment? What makes? Because NDC is doing the same thing, NPP is doing the same thing. That is how there's always been the saying, say NDC and NPP, especially those who are swing voters in the middle. When you try to convince them, oh, jai, oh, jai, and when we see behaviors like this, then the comes into play. The comes into play. Sorry, one sec. Thank you. The comes into play. Look, we need to find solution to this, because we can't keep having the two evils, referring to the NPP and the NDC, because it looks like that is what it is at the moment. Now all team at one election, so Obia ye di na ohwe no. Why? Because I believe say nkrofoni bia omu gina ne ho omu ti odi no omu nim omu ankasa aka omu twom sakwa we ye dia hye nani ye dia won ani. We've done it to him. We've done it to him. It is sad. It is really, really, really sad. It is sad. And it bothers me. The reason why it bothers me is very simple. What is being exhibited before our eyes, what makes especially the Ghanaians in diaspora, what will actually motivate somebody or make somebody so confident to leave their business behind, profession behind, wife and children behind, possibly assets behind, and then say, I'm going to Ghana to go and help her to stand in election. It scares the hell out of me. Because you can be the people's favorite. You can win it. Now, so vote, it's either on the counting wrongly, and man say, some of you there you're crossing it out as a 40 ballot papers. They will cross it out as 40 ballot papers. There was a story. I don't know how true this is. Anyway, that is just by the way. Yes, I could be Oko for independent. Ono baby ono ankasa ono ne yere ne makra to aba no. Ye kan no ni die ni. When ye bi intin ono ne yere ne ba. Omo mu vote ni krampo ebi ni. Because who there na ya to agum no. They can even make sure say who there na ya to agum no. They will mark it as 40 ballot paper. 40 ballot paper. So ask yourself now, Okoya na buy. We have a country that yentimin dino correct. In Yamawe, and see a broche election, tokwa, dede, ukowa, din, it is a cemetery. You walk in, okwa, what file paper, I explain to you, you go into the booth, you pick your pencil, you mark it, you fold it, you put it in the box. All the boxes are sealed, it goes to the local government centers where it will be counted, is counted, and then those counting political party representatives, everybody is there. They will write their records, they will keep those records, pass it on, collect those records. It goes to regionals. It's just beautiful. Obagana, ujina hokra yiviao na uniho. Ujina hokra yiviao. Why can't we be fair? Why can't we? Why can't we conduct ourselves and conduct election like the way it's done here? Because we are evil people. We are bad people. Ununya bibino. Na uniano or drain or pekwen biswa or befa obebu. Or pekwen biswa or befa or bese uniama. Or pekwen biswa or befa onu benya wentri. Why are we this? Why are we this? Sad. And we internal elections, if you want to vote political party into power, Adana Kronon Kwa. The BIA you can say you see the leaders we select, they are the reflection of the very society. The very society that we've nurtured, the very society that we've brought up. Whether it's the environmental impact, whether it's educational impact, whether it's, you name it, call it whatever you want to call it. And then am I yet the sort of people we are? I don't understand and I don't get it. We are corrupt to the core. Corrupt to the core. Look at Edubwahe. We are doing ministry on Ministry of Finance or Chrono. Ultimate President D Vice President D Eco Pedosika. And we know that is not the only thing. You have a company, a brokerage company that you are using to make money through deals. Was Kenoforiata is using his data bank as a middleman doing transaction. You are doing. You also had a brokerage company. You guys have milked Ghana and destroyed the country, and individuals are suffering. We are wicked to the core. Say you pay you, say you Daniel, only God knows. How can Sagleme Hausen, as we speak, you've left these 1,000 units to ruin for 6 years. You've been in power, NPP. They've been left to rot. Whilst you walk on the street of Accra, there are homelessness. And after 6 years, making sure it's all rotted, you come back to tell the Ghanaians that you're going to sell it to a private developer. Wow. Wow. So if you knew you will sell it to a private developer, why didn't you do it earlier for it to keep its value? Because when you came 6 years ago, it wasn't degraded to this point. It wasn't damaged to this point. So for you to sell it, you will have made a lot more money, but you've waited. Anyway, it wouldn't have made sense to Ghanaians, isn't it? You want to play in a way that it will make sense to Ghanaians. You said monies have been stolen from the project. You were investigating it. It's taking you 6 years to investigate that, which we the Ghanaians, the public, you haven't given us the conclusion or the findings from your investigations. Having said that, you are selling the entire flock. Oh my Jesus Christ. They're going to push the whole stock out. The stock of housing. They're going to sell all of it. And then Obia can say, Mobeton Mamo. Man toa mamo honswa. Mobeton ma developer bi. Moa mushishem. Muye shareholders so. Man yane sanso mobeton genuinely ama developer bi. Sikana so no ye hu baby ebeko. Because we've seen other states' assets which has been sold in the past and nobody knew where all those monies went. Nobody knew where all those monies went. Oh, Ghana. It's Ghana be yin. It's serious though. It's a child play. It's a child's play. Seriously. Sometimes it saddens my heart. And then sometimes I think about it and then I'll sit back and I'll just laugh. Fela Kuti, the Nigerian, born in Jumbi, also look and laugh. Fela also look and laugh. Look and laugh. Sung by Fela, one of the greatest political writers. Look and laugh. Political songwriters, I should have said. Look and laugh. Edi kan be di actually. Ye bi biase. Ye bi biase. Ye say ye koko kra you will come to a point ye ntimi nton. It will be home consumption. Ye the galamsey say yensu. Ye the galamsey say yensasi. Ye say ye bibia. Ye bibiase. Ye bibiase. This is why we need united front as people to deal with this way. Not fighting each other. Not throwing shades at each other. Not being arrogant to sit on a platform and say, it's me. Me na me one numbers. No, I don't say bobo like Abuaben Krana Esa. It's a chimp. Chimp, isn't it? No, the chimp don't do that. Or they do? Yeah, they do. The chimps. I'm the king of the jungle. Would that mean no party can survive? Wow. That is a bold statement. That is one bold statement. That is one hell of a statement. Seriously. Bread. Why? Bread. Sell mine. Man, I say. Yet the tribal lines, yet the political lines, political affiliations, yet I say, everybody wants to champion their own cause. Everybody wants to champion their own. Everybody kind of have a secret agenda. Why? Maybe something bad should happen. Something really bad should happen for Ghanaians to see the real pain of life. There's real pain of life. And maybe, only maybe, from that point, we begin to change our attitude and our mindset to build a better country. Because at a stance, I can't, Nigerian also, I can't think far. I can't see a way forward. I cannot see a way forward as it stands. I can't see a way forward. I cannot see a way forward as it stands. Now look at another ministry on their flagship, or this administration on their flagship program with your friend is saying food and jobs, or planting for food and jobs. Now they transport foodstuffs from the villages or from the farms into the ministry to sell it to the public servants. A serious NPP administration, you guys have got it wrong. That is not the way. I understand you guys are saying it's temporarily to take some of the pressure, to relieve some of the burdens of public servants because of the extortionate prices of food. But it's not the way to go. Those of you who have lived around a bit will vouch with me, or will know a lot about food distribution back in the days. Food distribution back in the days. Food distribution back in the days. And food distribution, they had warehouses close to our railway lines. So the rails will bring in food from across the farms in all the villages, and it goes into food distributions, and then this food is then distributed across. When we your railway lines nekrano yentimi unsustainable say. We had good railway line, railway station. Now race trema in Janin Kwa. I remember growing up in Koforodia, living in Crewtown as a young boy. Race ni trema. Yetimi to me kami akojan race ni who say. Na ebia Indiana sana omasheshe Indiana ne wo cabins ne mu no, and these were open cabins. Both and crofotity so into body a obi timi fa no ato ama. Ahwede especially sugar case. Oyi ni say no ato ama. All these rail lines are gone. And now you are telling us that the cost of food is gone sky high because of the transportation. Why? Because of the increase in diesel and petrol. Ya say ye bibia. Ya ton bibia, I say bibia. Oh, Ghana, edi can be dear chile Ghana. And Kobe see Ghana. And Kobe see Ghana. Edi can be dear chile Ghana. We need to change Ghana's name. We need to change the name. Maybe the name is causing us. Because names are spiritual and names are powerful. We need to change Ghana's name. Emma Reho. But Ghana do know. It's sad. It looks like we've hit a place of no return. I will applaud anyone who can turn things around in that country at the moment. I will applaud them. Anybody who will be able to rescue, first of all, our democracy, do a review in our constitution, begin to set the foundations right for the country again by looking at the basics again and doing the right things, beginning to decode the country as it's been started by the 2 previous administrations or 3 previous administrations, with the Ghana card building on it, collecting the data of registered of birth and death, and ensuring we know the number of Ghanaians who live in Ghana, who live in abroad, begin to collate and put these figures together, and then begin to have somebody who can press the reset buttons on education. Yes, I'm a great believer in the free education or the free SHS, but we begin to look at the free SHS critically and then begin to do the tweaks that is required and sustainable and value for money, not as watered down as it is at the moment, and then begin as somebody who then begin to look at youth unemployment, begin to set up the foundation of industrialization, begin to equip these youth for them to give them the equipment and what it takes for them to be entrepreneurs. And then we take things from there. We begin to have a hard or critical look at our railway infrastructure again. Begin to have another means of transport, which is the air, the sea. We have a long way to go. Begin to take the resources that we've collateralized for 20, 30 years, pay it off, keep those resources. Because the policies in place at the moment and the way we're doing things at the moment, believe you me, it's not helping. It's robbing Peter to pay Paul. You cannot set up a tax system, then you go and mortgage that tax system or collateralize it. Now they are jisika. Nesika no must spend the nasa. Now if the taxes no banning in soon in Fasobian because what Jisicano ahead of you. We've spent 20, 25, 30 years ahead of the country. Scanning sway being down, scanning sway a kwaji and swa. We didn't see value for money because those monies have just disappeared from the system. Miraculously, these monies have disappeared from the system. What the heck is going on? We have a long way to go. You walk through, you fly, walk through international airport. So beautiful, systems work beautifully. And then you fly all across, you land in Ghana. As soon as you land, the heat engulfs you, which then tells you welcome to the harsh weather. And then you walk through the heat. And you straight away, before you go through immigration, you could see Sehonum na sakasakana started. Obinim went no a friend, no a pulling afar, no a pulling way afar. And then people, some of them will jump the queue and then they go. And sometimes a question I ask myself, whether you go early or you don't go early, you're still going to queue and wait for your luggage anyway. And then as soon as you come free, where the luggage lobby, you're looking for trolley to pick up your luggage, and you realize that the trolley handles are broken. Straight away from the airport, the signals are there, the signs are there to tell you this country is broken. We have an airport, Terminal 3, almost a brand new airport built with the luggage trolleys, handles broken, missing. We do not even have company that fix them. I have pictures of some, I have videos some. Not one, not two, not three, not four. I was looking around and almost all of them, the handles are gone. And then your luggage come. Quick. Then you will get your things you're going through. And then you will get there. Then you begin to face the question. What do you have in your luggage? What do you have in that? What do you have in that? What do you have in this? I've never walked through any international airport to be asked the question, what do you have in your luggage? And then I'll go to them, these are personal effects. How much did you pay for it? What's that got to do with you? That's my personal thing. Doesn't matter how much I paid for it. Look, Miniano, yeah, the best year. Why, infancy, Nasa crew with you. Midini a Kofi Asante Mpare, Mr. Wa, over 2 video or Quenwa, Bomodia, na Wasumani. Why? Wasumani. Na Ubisu in your binti. Thank you and God bless you all.